Om Sai Ram. This is a reading of the Bhagawad Gita, Krishna's Counsel in Time of War, which was translated by Barbara Stoller Miller. I'll leave a link to the book below in case you'd like to read it. Now, this book isn't the entire Bhagawad Gita, but rather focuses on the portion where the sons of Pandu and the sons of Dhritarashtra face off on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The ninth teaching, the sublime mystery. Lord Krishna continued, I will teach the deepest mystery to you, since you find no fault. Realizing it with knowledge and judgment, you will be free from misfortune. This science and mystery of kings is the supreme purifier, intuitive, true to duty, joyous to perform, unchanging. Without faith in sacred duty, men fail to reach me, Arjuna. They return to the cycle of death and rebirth. The whole universe is pervaded by my unmanifest form. All creatures exist in me, but I do not exist in them. Behold the power of my discipline. These creatures are really not in me. Myself quickens creatures, sustaining them without being in them. Just as the wide-moving wind is constantly present in space, so all creatures exist in me. Understand it to be so. As an eon ends, all creatures fold into my nature, Arjuna, and I create them again as a new eon begins. Gathering in my own nature again and again, I freely create this whole throng of creatures, helpless in the force of my nature. These actions do not bind me, since I remain detached in all my actions, Arjuna, as if I stood apart from them. Nature, with me as her inner eye, bears animate and inanimate beings, and by reason of this, Arjuna, the universe continues to turn. Deluded men despise me in the human form I have assumed, ignorant of my higher existence as the great Lord of creatures. Reason warped, hope, action, and knowledge wasted, they fall prey to a seductive, fiendish, demonic nature. In single-minded dedication, great souls devote themselves to my divine nature, knowing me as unchanging, the origin of creatures, always glorifying me, striving firm in their vows, paying me homage with devotion. They worship me, always disciplined. Sacrificing through knowledge, others worship my universal presence in its unity and in its many different aspects. I am the rite, the sacrifice, the libation for the dead, the healing herb, the sacred hymn, the clarified butter, the fire, the oblation. I am the universal Father, Mother, granter of all, grandfather, object of knowledge, purifier, holy syllable Om, threefold sacred lore. I am the way, sustainer, Lord, witness, shelter, refuge, friend, source, dissolution, stability, treasure, and unchanging seed. I am heat that withholds and sends down the rains. I am immortality and death. Both being and non-being am I. Men learned in sacred lore, soma drinkers, their sins absolved, worship me with sacrifices, seeking to win heaven. Reaching the holy world of Indra, king of the gods, they savor the heavenly delights of the gods in the celestial sphere. When they have long enjoyed the world of heaven and their merit is exhausted, they enter the mortal world, following the duties ordained in sacred lore. Desiring desires, they obtain what is transient. Men who worship me, thinking solely of me, always disciplined, win the reward I secure. When devoted men sacrifice to other deities with faith, they sacrifice to me, Arjuna, however aberrant the rites. I am the enjoyer and the Lord of all sacrifices. They do not know me in reality, and so they fail. Votaries of the gods go to the gods. Ancestor worshippers go to the ancestors. Those who propitiate ghosts go to them, and my worshippers go to me. The leaf or flower or fruit or water that he offers with devotion, I take from the man of self-restraint in response to his devotion. Whatever you do, what you take, what you offer, what you give, what penances you perform, do as an offering to me, Arjuna. You will be freed from the bonds of action, from the fruit of fortune and misfortune. Armed with the discipline of renunciation, yourself liberated, you will join me. I am impartial to all creatures, and no one is hateful or dear to me. But men devoted to me are in me, and I am within them. If he is devoted solely to me, even a violent criminal must be deemed a man of virtue, for his resolve is right. His spirit quickens to sacred duty, and he finds eternal peace. Arjuna, know that no one devoted to me is lost. If they rely on me, Arjuna, commoners, men of low rank, even men born in the womb of evil, reach the highest way. How easy it is then for holy priests and devoted royal sages. In this transient world of sorrow, devote yourself to me. Keep me in your mind and devotion. Sacrifice to me. Bow to me. Discipline yourself toward me, and you will reach me.